Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. First and foremost, we thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to meet again in this session, Islam and Management. You are with me, Suhaimi bin Muhammad Sharif from the International Islamic University, Malaysia, Gombak campus. Today, I'm going to talk about controlling, which is a very important functions in the study of management. Controlling skill is very important in order to ensure that the organization will be able to get things done with efficiency and effectiveness. The meaning of controlling is the ability to evaluate the performance, the actual performance against the expected performance. In a simple meaning, controlling is about the process that managers go through to ensure that what is being targeted are achieved, within the time frame given. This is a systematic effort that require business managers to predetermine at the planning, what are the goals, objectives, strategies and plans, and then organizing to outline what are the activities and the competent people to perform the task, and then through the leading and motivation to motivate employees to perform the task, and finally the controlling is to ensure that all the tasks are implemented according to the goals, uh, strategies and plans with efficiency and effectiveness. Basically, controlling process has three elements. Firstly, measuring performance. Number two, comparing performance standards. And more importantly, the taking corrective actions. All right. So under the measuring performance, managers need to ensure what are the effective and efficient way that the organization need to perform. Okay? They have to know in terms of the figures, the goals to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and also within time. And then they also have to determine the measurement, how to measure those performance, in percentage, in numbers, and whatnot. And next, what to be measured, what to be measured uh, in the performance. And this is very important because without having the correct performance measurement, it's very difficult to ensure that the activities are done according to the expectation. All right, number two is to compare the actual performance with the standard or the targeted one. So there are many other standards that people can follow. It can be based on the profitability standard, or we call the financial performance. It can be based on the market position, our comparison with the market ranking and whatnot. And number three can be in terms of the productivity, in terms of our input and output that people producing. We can also have product leadership standards. In other words, this is also talking about ranking in terms of position. And then we can also have personal development standards, employee attitude standards, social responsibility standard, and also standard that reflecting between the short, medium, and long range goals of the organization. All right, the third component of controlling is taking corrective action. So corrective action is very important. In Islam, we call the ability to do the muhasabah, to do the corrective action. And therefore, we have to recognize what are the problems that we are facing, what are the differences between the actual and also to the standard. And we have also to recognize what are the symptoms, to the problem. If we know the problem, easy for us to take the corrective action. If we do not know, then it will be difficult for us to take the corrective action. So normally control is related to the power, the power of the legitimate power given to the managers to give directive to the personnel in the organization. So we basically power can have two kinds. We have the position power and also the personal power. All right, the position power derived from the position that a manager holds. Yeah, we also call this as legitimate power. All right, but however, the power that inherit uh, in you, for example, the personal power is actually based on the interpersonal relationship between the managers and others. So how to ensure that? We need to ensure the increasing of our personal power. So in order to increase the personal power, which is more powerful than the legitimate power, so we need to show the role model and good attitudes to our members of organization. All right. The role model is very important to be shown, and also to make sure that we are not just control the behavior, but also the attitude and also the sense of the members of organization. All right. In terms of also information, we also have to control the information to make sure that the correct information being used in organization to get things done. All right. There are different kind of information that we need to make sure that, and also the use of information system for the managers to perform in the organization. All right. Controlling is very important, but however, we shouldn't have any what you call over control, because uh, that can lead to the defeat purpose, okay, or not fulfilling the purpose of controlling. Okay, with that, we pray to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. May all of us will always perform muhasabah in our activities. With that, end this session with wabillahi taufiq hidayah wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh till we meet again inshallah.